Hey story readers, it's Warren and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to show you guys my 2018 and January bullet journal setup. So this is the first year that I've actually done a bullet journal before, so I don't really know what I'm doing. So I took a lot of inspiration from some journaling tutorials that I watched on YouTube, and those people did certain artwork and certain designs, and I copied them as I was following along with what they were doing because, like I said, I'm not really sure what exactly I'm supposed to be doing for a bullet journal, but hopefully throughout this year as I write each month, I will progressively get more and more creative and kind of find my own little flow and style for my journal. So without further ado, let's flip through and check it out. So on the first page here, I have the title. It says, New Year, New Chances, Same Dreams, Fresh Start, 2018. And you can actually see that I have the pencil mark where I traced this before I drew it. I thought that my brush pen was going to be able to cover all that, but instead it kind of did more of like a watercolor thing, so the pencil mark's still kind of there. But this is the title page, and when you flip over here, you have the index page here, which just basically is like a table of contents that shows you what's on each page and a little description of each page. And then you flip here, you have the key, which has just kind of all the symbols and stuff that I use for this journal. And then this is the first like official page, 2018 at a glance, and this is just an overview of the entire calendar year. As you can see, I kind of messed up with September. This journal page is really hard to make. You have to get the numbers just right, otherwise this happens and you sort of mess up. And then over here is the last 3 months. I'm not exactly sure what I should put on these two pages here because the top of this page is already taken. I don't know, maybe put a quote here or something, but I'm not really sure. It's kind of blank right now. And then on this page, this is my future log, which is just all 12 months where you can write down dates and stuff for each month so that when you get to that month, you can look at it and see what dates you need to remember for that month before you get there. And then flipping on this way, this is the 2018 goals page. I have goals for fitness, wellness, YouTube, art, productivity, 2018 memories. This is where I'll just be listing off some of my favorite moments of 2018. This page is YouTube videos that I want to make, and so far I have only 3 right here, and these little bullet points. And over here is my YouTube growth tracker, where I can write down milestones, which I just recently passed 2,000 subs, and the date that I reached that milestone. I think that's a pretty cool way to track, you know, just how well you grow on YouTube. On this page is the Instagram growth tracker, and I have 2 Instagrams, so that's why it's there. This is the I want to watch page, and I have a list of movies and TV shows that I want to see that are coming out this year. This spread is called My Year in Photos, and this is basically, I want to have a photo for each month that kind of captures that month and the moment of that month. And so I drew these about the size of Polaroids, but I may not use all Polaroids, I'm not sure yet, but I just thought this would be really cool so that I can look back and see a picture that I took each month. And again, this continues on this side as well, and I added these little, like, kind of hanging clips of pictures here. And now we get to my January spread. This is the cover page I went for January. I kind of went with this like misty, wintry forest. And as you can see here, this is the moon, and it is a blood red moon because there's going to be a lunar eclipse at the end of January. And I thought that would be really cool to include a blood red total lunar eclipse in this kind of misty forest. It does make it look a little bit spooky, but I didn't mean for it to be kind of creepy. I wanted it to just be more kind of ambient. And then up here I drew my favorite constellations. This is Orion and the Big Dipper. And so for the month of January, I kind of went with trees and also fireworks because the tutorial I was following along with went with like a yellow, bright gold kind of fireworks scheme. So I kind of copied that a little bit too, but I also included some trees in it as well. So this is my monthly spread. This is just like all of the days of the calendar month of January. And as you can see, I try to have like fireworks here and fireworks there, and I have like my running schedule, my workout, and my class schedule, and some book releases, just a lot of stuff on this page. This page is my habit tracker. I have a tree here and some more weird looking fireworks. And this is just habits I'm trying to track this month. This is what I'm doing to track it. So like obviously something that's consistent like reading or drinking water and stuff, you draw a line all the way down and that shows like how many days in a row you've done it. So obviously these things would be consistent. And then other things like working out, eating healthy, posting on YouTube, or not so much. So they're kind of like little blips of each of like the day that I did those things. So I'm trying to track my habits this month. And over here is my mood tracker, and this I also got inspiration from the Plan With Me tutorial I watched with all these like firework crackers down here, and this is kind of like a firework starburst thing. And for each day of the month, you draw a like sparkler, and the longer the sparkler is on these dotted lines, the happier you are, and the shorter it is, the less happier or in a worse mood you are. And then this is my expense tracker. This is just basically, I'm keeping a ledger of just all the things that I spend this month. So I have like a ledger for saving, spending, and then just like the date and what it was that I spent on. So that way at the end I can tally it up as a total and just see how much I spent that month. So right now I only have 2 things, nothing too personal, just a deposit check, and then I actually had to buy this bullet journal and supplies and some stuff. Then over here is my video planner. These are videos that I'd like to make this month. This is more of a checklist for each month, whereas the one in my yearly spread was more like things I want to have done this year. This is more specifically for each month. And then down here is my January growth tracker. So at the beginning of January, I started off with 1.7K subscribers, and we'll see what I'm at the end of January. But this is just a cool way to keep track of like your growth from month to month. And then this is my weekly spread. I have some trees down here and some fireworks up here. And I made this little note that says, did not start on January 1st, because this is the first weekly spread in this journal, but it is obviously not the first week of January, and that's because of the time I started it. So I have this list here of events and tasks, so I can put down things I need to do and events that I need to go to and stuff for each week. And I'll probably include another spread just like this on this page, and then maybe one more if I can fit it on this page. Then something else I'd also like to do, I can't add until the end of the month once I finish my spreads, which are, I would like to add a music log page here where I can track all of the music that I listened to this month and some of my favorite songs, and a reading log so I can write down all of the books that I read this month, and that way I can keep track of each month which books I read. I know I have that on Goodreads, but it'd be helpful to just know what books I'm reading each month. It kind of helps me remember how I was feeling each month as well. So that is my 2018 bullet journal setup. Please like and subscribe if you like this. If you'd like me to do a bullet journal setup for each month, please let me know down below in the comments. And thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!